top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. And the Blue Devils will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fears the pressure. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Messer. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. Inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Messer. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly. And this
touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Defense in press coverage. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can...
Looking for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
With the catch, it's Coleman. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle. It's Pugh. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. That's caught. It's Messer. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue.
He's loose on the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the entire.
Touchdown, Duke! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Not a lot of movement on that one, the defense in position.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Pugh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
35, Auburn, 6.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down.
Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Coleman. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grab near the marker. It's Messer. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Duke. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Just keeps slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game. You can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Turning it on.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build.